Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Keystone Prime. I'm B. Dean Barry. This is Kylie Blanton, and we are sitting in Findlay, Ohio. We are right here by I-75, and we're going to be headed south here in just a second. Keeping an eye on some pop-ups that are going on throughout the region, and while nothing is severe warned yet, we are dealing with a 2% TC, the slight risk day. And when it's a slight risk day with a 2% tornado risk in northwestern Ohio, you chase. So we're going to be out in the field here, and we're going to go ahead and get a move on towards the south and off to the east. And we're going to take you along, show you what we see out the windshield. So we're going to get moving here right now. Once again, thank you for watching, and you can catch this on all social media channels, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Twitch, Trovo, and you can also view us on hascams.com, livestormchasing.com, and in the WeatherWise app. It's available at weatherwise.app if you like that radar down there. That is where you can get it. So, yeah, we're dealing with a little bit of, looks like prefrontal pops that are starting to occur throughout eastern Indiana into western Ohio. Really wish we could switch to a better radar here. My house leaking out of the sunroof onto me violently. Getting the bugs ironed out and getting things rolling along. We're going to go to the dash stream and bring that to you as we see it. If there's anything important to chime in, we will do so, and we will remute the mic here for your listening pleasure.
Towards
Bluffton, Ohio. Yes, the 10th Doctor. That's going to be David Tennant. So David Tennant now lives in Corpus Christi, Texas, not Britain, and he follows us. So this is a good thing to have. We are headed south right now. We're going to be making tracks towards Van Wert, the tornado capital of Ohio. If it's happening, you best believe it's in Van Wert. So that's where we're headed. We're going to be bringing it to you live. What are we going to get today? I don't know. There's a 2% risk of tornadoes, and when there's a 2% risk of tornadoes in Ohio, you chase them. So, heading on along, watching these brief funnels. Is it going to be anything? Good a chance as any. You got small cell development. It was showing us the Christmas colors a little bit ago, but I'm not sure if it any longer is.
Not for a little bit.
But at least we're getting into a position where if something should happen to hop off, we've got good north-south and east-west routes. And stick around because we're going to be bringing you more here on the channel of Keystone Prime. bit of a change of plans. Not liking Van Wert so much. We are looking at changing tack, and if you look at the storm right here, and I can pull this up on radar. We'll go to the radar here. We would have gone to the radar here if the radar decided to be there. Huh, so how about that? Lost our radar on that shot. So we're just gonna pull it over. If you look, there's this little storm over by Columbia City, and it's starting to get a little bit of a look to it. If we take a look at velocity here, you can see that there's just a little spot there, tiny spot. So we're going to be headed out Route 30 and try to get up into the Defiance, Ohio area and meet it there when it comes in. See what we can bring you here live on the channel. that. There's always like more ways out here to get where you want to go.
Yeah. Road grid's not terrible.
Heading up towards good old Continental.
We on familiar roads one way or another.
Pulled a miracle tornado out of our ass back in September of last year.
That was September 25th.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, look at all these little tiny pop-up storms.
It was all shrimp.
And we picked one, and it did the thing.
Oh yeah.
And we abandoned it 5 minutes before. And I was like, wait a minute, that's tornado warning. Let's go back.
Pick a storm.
Let pop-ups. That could maybe develop into something as well, but if it's blocking it, I don't know. We're kind of moving north though, so I don't.
Well, this has had some kind of strange motion today, and so we've seen them so far. You see these pops pop up, and then they move northeast, and then they stop, and then they go directly north, and then they die.
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird.
Vaughansville, home of the State College Bulldogs.
Saw one on my way home from Walmart earlier.
It's better than a guy standing on a bridge with a radar camera.
You know what this dude was doing though? He was sitting like at a dead end where you turn off to go to that weird roundabout in Finley. And he was sitting, pointing his radar directly down the road. Like he wasn't sitting on the side. He was at a dead end behind his abandoned building,
4093.
watching the whole road.
4093.
So I had to go the speed limit the whole time.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Set them up a stack right down the line.
I hate when cops do their jobs, you know?
Oh man, you know.
Lightning out the ass in that little left draft area. And it's like a macaroni shape.
I see. It's just
But
it looks really odd that it's got
There's an
that.
actual red showing. Oh wait, no, wrong velocity. Never mind. Still pinkish. It's just weird.
I mean, I've got red on BV. I've got red on base. When it comes to that chunk in between those two storms right there, like at the
Yeah.
back end of where that little elbow is.
Yeah, that's how I picked it out. It's the only like healthy-ish storm that's got going on here.
That's the sole one for now, and I get the feeling that if this thing turns into a big pile of garbage and crashes through, that will be the only chance.
Yeah, staying isolated though.
As long as she stays isolated, we can work with that. It's going to go north of Defiance, though, I believe.
Maybe for Brian or Butler, maybe.
I was thinking Brian.
Yeah. I was trying to find that vehicle we saw on the hill.
as long as this
In 5
standalone,
miles, turn right on North Broad Street.
this standalone Garmin unit doesn't pull some shit like make a U-turn when available. Drive into the farmer's field. Like, yeah, but I'm heading into Bryan. I'm headed up towards Bryan. I believe that's probably our best bet at this point. This thing is kind of moving in an odd way. And everything seems to be moving in a different direction, too. Moving towards Bryan, Ohio here. We're currently in Columbus Grove, the area of Columbus Grove, I believe. And we're on 115 North, headed towards Bryan. Got a couple little isolated thunderstorms up in northeastern Indiana that are headed that way. And we're going to try to meet the most interesting looking one so far. It's been playing with velocity. Really chased nothing.
Yeah.
We chased a 95-degree gas station parking lot.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was in truck too, so the air conditioning was like a fat guy blowing on you with a straw, and it kept turning on and off. Like, I got no more wind to give. Right now, the whole point is get to Bryan. Truck one, the Grand Cherokee that is 20 years old with 198,000 miles on it with the V6 minivan motor. I don't want to get any more hail dents in my nice one. The hood looks like a fucking golf ball.
That's going to be for, I'm sorry, down the lobby. 3-year-old male who was just released from the hospital. They're advising her in the hospital.
The one I heard yesterday. The male was just released from the hospital. He has no food in the house. He says he's hungry. He wants to go back to the hospital. Crew told the dispatcher, tell him to order DoorDash. If you're literally dying to know what kind of sandwiches they're serving in the ER tonight, you don't have DoorDash money.
Yeah.
These are some of the best Ohio roads, though. Stuff like this. Big, wide, drifty, curvy. Some of the turns are actually banked. There's no markings to speak of. None. Zero. You just got one big ass lane.
And trust and hope and pray that everybody follows it.
That's true.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on North Broad Street.
Well, that, they'll fucking go in a straight line for miles upon miles on end, and then all of a sudden it'll just be a 90-degree S-bend.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know. Firsthand. A lot of them are like that up here.
You can't build a road on my property. Okay, we'll build it around the edge.
Probably exactly what happened, to be honest. Someone wants to send you a message.
I see that. Oh, it's porno. Alright, it's porno. Facebook's get just about as bad as everywhere else now.
Turn right at the traffic light.
I had to change my Twitter messages to Twitter requests to nobody. It got that bad.
Yeah, that would be.
They kept putting me in like fake business group chats that were showing up in my like main inbox.
That is odd.
Continue
Usually
on
they'll at
North
least
Broad Street.
sequester it away, you know. In the you didn't read this pile. These little towns, with the window down, it has the feel. What?
Oh yeah. A little cool, but that could be the wind.
We're just chugging through town on 115. They have put lines on the road. What is this blasphemy?
Get popped in 30 minutes.
I always love it when you're out in the middle of Ohio and you see like an industrial building and you wonder what type of facility is that, and then you get up closer to it and there's a sign out front, and the only thing the sign says is, it's one of those ones where you can put letters on it like a church, and it says, "Welcome to," and there's nothing there. I always get a kick out of that.
Probably weed farms, to be honest.
Just like I always get a kick out of these. Discount, clearance rack, crappy, like fake leather and fake wood grain seat covers that I put on here because they were so ass chapped on the side that like they were put back together with duct tape and the bolster was falling out. I legit ran a poll to see what I should do about that, and people said cheap seat covers, which is what I was going to do anyway.
Can't see it, problem solved.
Exactly. Oh man, it completely slipped my mind that root beer doesn't have caffeine. We got the diet root beer at Culver's, so it didn't help me any. I legit had like a coffee today.
Are you alive?
That's always the question, isn't it? Years and years and years of experience of abusing my own health. Brain. Stay up all day and keep up with a kid and do laundry, and then I go to work all night and kill people off the sidewalk, and then I go to work all day and chase storms.
We're in the same boat. I woke up at like 10 p.m. yesterday. Did not nap in between. For whatever reason, I get this like magic energy boost on the weekends that can let me stay up all day. So it feels like a 3-day weekend every weekend.
Well, that's totally normal at 20. Like 100% normal.
Yeah, for now.
Oh, for now. For now.
Just wait till I hit 23. Well, it's gonna change.
Yeah. Now you gotta. But when it does hit, it's gonna hit like a fucking sledgehammer, and you're gonna wonder where it came from. I hope we get to Brian in time to get a coffee. That would be nice. Looking at the trajectory of this thing, who knows? I'm wondering if Brian's going to be far north which is now spiky with lightning and looking all kinds of nutty.
Yeah.
So
It's like an N.
yeah. We're going to be going up through Defiance. So we got to go through Continental. We're going right through Continental and then Defiance. We're actually on the same road we were on. We're like 115
Really?
is the one that led us north,
Oh yeah. We're almost to Continental.
right by where that funnel was
Now there
dropping.
is a tiny little pre-frontal right in front, and we're probably gonna run right into it in Defiance or in Ney, Ohio.
Nay,
Ney.
nay, I say, good sir. Well, you could come out here and look at all of the fucking corn. That's corn over there. I don't know what that is.
Soybeans.
Is it soybeans?
Yep.
Somehow I knew you'd know.
We live near fields of them my whole life.
Oh, are we seeing more chosen weapon of the tornado over here? Green beans. You know, I watched that Chris Risk piece, High Risk Chris piece on his own accident, Tanner Charles's accident, a bunch of other people's accident the other day. It was fascinating. Zero metering real tubes looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from those guys at all. Not making fun of them. It's a real thing. But when your voice goes from, it's going to be okay, stay calm, to, it's going to be okay, stay calm, to, Lord help us, Jesus! You have a problem.
In 1 mile,
A large
turn left
scale
on
fucking
Ohio
problem.
15.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do is grip something.
It may potentially be a cylindrical shaped piece of metal.
Episode. Like it grabbed him and enveloped the car and then rolled it over. Like
I did not see that.
yeah, he had a rollover in that field
Jeez.
because the grain bin gripped around him and then flipped it over. Tanner Charles and his crew, they're the ones that got stuck in northwestern Illinois, and they were on their escape route and were making good
Turn left
progress
on
away.
Ohio 15.
And the power lines came down around them, and the poles fell over, and they couldn't get out. This looks so familiar right here. I've been out here a couple of times now. Come to think of it.
Continue on the current road.
Also, did you know Mason Fry's from Findlay
No.
originally? Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, him and Cassie are going to be coming out here to visit, like, his parents at some point. Smell that oil burning. The exhaust manifold. I've really got to chase that down. I drove cars for years that were total shit boxes that I had to keep pouring oil into, and I didn't mind that part. I mind the stink.
I used to drive a Buick that had that.
Hey, what did you have? You had the Park Avenue Ultra?
2000 Buick Century.
Century, yeah.
It was like the luxury kind. It had like power seats and windows, but it couldn't keep the gas gauge working.
Oh. Early 90s GM quality.
Had every leak in the book. Oil leak, gas leak, coolant leak. I don't even know what else.
But we're coming up to the train now. So, oh no. Maybe Emerson Young is watching. I don't know. You could probably tell me exactly what this train is based on time, schedule, and location alone.
Sure.
Elkin Service. Cool
Buildings like sideways.
old hot rods over here.
Very old building. Very nice.
Stuck behind the Danny Herman ride there. months.
Yeah, almost a
10
year.
months, almost a year, yeah. And time slips on by, don't it? Yeah, the continental storm was weird because it kind of looked like it was turning into garbage, and we drove away from it. Then it went tornado warned, and we came back. So, like, what aren't we seeing? And it was that bit of haze. That bit of haze cleared out of the way, and then that fucking salad bowl
Yeah.
came through. But it was just ever so broad a rotation. Like,
You wouldn't have picked it out.
I had to speed the video up when we got the video in order to like it, but you could clearly see the rotation once you did. And then it went over there and started putting that tube down.
Yeah, that's really got the video.
Like late September.
And then like 5 minutes later, it looked like shit again. That's how it goes.
And then it just all became HP, like incredibly HP. We were sitting down that field waiting for the next tornado warning storm to come through. And it was just rain. Like horrible rain. Shit, I gotta remember to clip the screen grab from that Gordo clip. Still gotta remember to do that. I swear I got the outline of that thing.
Yeah, I still want to see that.
That's all you could see of it was the outline. It's in, like, no definition. HP is absolute hell. Tons of rain, just what you'd expect from Dixie.
That being my first ever, like, real Dixie chase. Because I've been to Alabama, but I was in, like, Mobile on the coastline. I'd never been, like, in Alabama before. I've never chased Dixie at all. Honestly, not even Tennessee. If you really can't consider that Dixie, maybe here and there, but
Well, Tennessee's kind of its own thing, you know. It's
yeah. Tennessee and Kentucky are both in, like, the same boat.
the bluegrass belt, like.
Yeah. Along with, like, that southern tip of Illinois sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the same, one and the same. It really is. It's super rural down there. Like all rural areas wind up looking the same, unless they're in like, there's farming rural and there's coal mining rural.
Yeah.
Hell, this stretch looks like a piece in west central Ohio last year in April. I was waiting on some later firing storms. I got bored and there was some initiation further out west. So I went over there and I wound up sitting like 500 feet down the road behind
This is that church that we were by.
free.
We got that tornado. I remember this. We were on this road up here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that where we came down, we watched it come in from here. We
Yeah.
pulled down that road, and there's like a pull off in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know where we're at now. Yeah. And that was what, it was Continental. It was,
There's some other like dumb name.
Adolf Hamler.
Hamler, that's
Yeah.
what it was. It's not even on the weather-wise map. It's so small.
Very remote.
But yeah, Hamler was all that way.
So they were tornado warning it for Hamler, and they were drawing a track right onto Hamler, which is where we flew through those was sheriff's deputies and firemen who were spotting when they flagged us through as we were trying to punch into Hamler. It was in there somewhere. It was in there somewhere. It was just so HP and gray.
That way. No, this is right. Almost right. I was looking for something that told me that we were in the place that we were before, but it all looks the same.
Yeah.
There's cornfields and little patches of trees everywhere. But that church, I remember we pulled into that church and sat and time-lapsed it for a minute.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I was gonna say, when you pointed over, I saw the sign, that big orange cross that said free. I was like, in my brain, for some reason, that looks very familiar.
Yeah. That's cool. If nothing else. Man, these things suck.
Well, they're still active.
Somebody's got a rotating cloud all the way in eastern or western Indiana. About 4 hours away.
Yeah, you look at Indiana and it's like, oh, it's just that wide. It's still wide as hell, really.
Yeah.
It's a trek.
It's up there in that cluster. Way back, like.
So I think as far as like a reasonable area, this crap firing off right now
Yeah.
is probably going to be our best bet.
Yeah, for a day like this, you don't drive more than like an hour and a half.
Yeah, no. I mean, for me, that's like 5.5, 6 hours, but
Yeah, for you.
yeah, I'm good. Because I know I have to come further out to get something decent. This is the gateway to the Midwest, like Ohio. That's old school right there. I don't know if you saw that. That was an older, like cat eye generation Chevy Tahoe, like with a halogen dual rotator mini light bar and a little Skywarn sticker.
I saw the top of it. Who is that? Do we know?
Probably just a local Skywarn guy, I would imagine.
No, some old dude.
Yeah.
There's somebody driving around Finley. I don't know who it is. They've got a black SUV of some kind with like a yellow highlight. Not like strips like a sheriff, but like a yellow logo, and it's Western something Chasers. And I have seen their car because I've seen him around.
It's probably Western Ohio Chasers.
Western Ohio? Is that who it is?
I would imagine.
Because my coworker told me about them. He said, I saw a storm chaser car. And I was like, really? Like, did you see what it said? It's like Western something Chasers. And it was a black and, yellow car. And then the very next day I saw it, but I couldn't read it again to figure out who it was. Hey, that storm might be getting itself back together.
Yeah, it looks like it's got new bursts of lightning.
Yeah, it's got the
decided that they wanted to wear pants with a zipper, play PlayStation. Good overall people, but they got some weird parts. Very weird.
Also in the area that King Christie Road, they are continuing to investigate and investigating.
roundabout. Take the second exit.
Oh, they're talking about a roundabout.
Oh, we're gonna make the tornadoes.
It's all these cars going in circles and roundabouts. Strangest thing I've ever heard.
It's like saying if we all point our box fans at the hurricane, it'll go away.
Blow it away, yeah. We are in Defiance.
Roundabout. Take the second exit to Ottawa Avenue.
I almost want to say this is making like kind of like a small arc on these right here.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it.
Interesting. Or something.
Feeding off of something.
Find it.
There's a Lincoln Blackwood pickup truck. Oh my god.
What the one?
In 1 mile, turn left on East 2nd Street.
They made a pickup truck that was blinged out, tonneau cover that doesn't come off, and a bed that you can't actually use as a bed. So you open it and it's all carpeted and it's got like nice interior stuff and little lights in there and shit.
Is it the Mountaineer or something? Who made that? The Mountaineer.
Mercury. I used to have one of those.
My dad had one, and that's what that reminds me of.
It's kind of like an upmarket version of the Ford Explorer back in the day.
Yeah, my dad had one.
And the Lincoln Navigator is the upmarket version of that.
Long time ago. I might have been like 6. Like it's too much chrome. It clashes with the body color. I
Yeah.
think it's ugly.
I'd say that the general car buying public agrees with you because they only managed to sell it for 2 years and then they discontinued it.
Yeah, it was better if it was black.
A lot of them were. And they don't actually look any better.
Well, color schemes and whatnot.
If something's called the Blackwood, I expect it to be black anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Blackboard and it's beige. My dad's Mountaineer was too. It had a bunch of chrome on it and it was beige.
Oh no, that's a Mark LT, which was the second foray unsuccessfully into Lincoln launching a pickup truck.
It's still ugly.
I think they only made that for like 2 years too. They just didn't learn their lesson.
Gen X, we don't care. All American trunk girl. Drive a Kia Soul.
Drives the Kia Soul because it's longer around and easier to get into and out of these days.
That's the type of person
In 1/2
I would
mile,
expect to yell
turn
at me
right
in a
on
Dunkin'
South
drive
Clinton
for
Street.
cutting them off.
And I told that bitch that she wasn't stealing my boyfriend. Yeah. There's a
In
time.
1/2 mile, turn right on South Clinton Street.
Something about like the Times New Roman Gen X. Like, Gen X is bad enough.
Gen X, we don't care. And that's true to an extent. A lot of Gen X does not.
Family Video, they still have their signs up. It hasn't been converted into an Anytime Fitness.
Yeah. I gotta take a look. But last I made any note, the Family Video in the town I live in still had its Family Video signs up.
The one in Lima got turned into a Dollar General,
Turn right at the traffic light.
and like all of the aisles are crooked because of the layout of the building.
Yeah. Holy shit, what did that guy do?
Might be a pothole.
That was a thumb.
125.
Oh, maybe he
He's-
just slammed his brakes.
Yeah, he's riding the hell out of his air brakes. That's... Let's get around. Oh my god, I
In
know where
1/2
we are
mile,
here
turn
too.
left on West Sessions Avenue.
I don't know, we're in Defiance.
Behind that building. Behind that building in like really early 2019 is where I met up with James Treft in the field the first time. Him and his dad were out chasing in that minivan his dad used to have.
Yeah, the thing James used to drive around. It had like plastic, like plywood in the back of it.
I remember that thing, yeah. And I had my whole family with me, and I think they had their family with them too.
I was definitely here for something at some point. I remember chasing up this road on maybe a tornado warning. I can't remember. It might have been like the realm of 2021. I think I had Buick. 1022 with the Kia. I don't remember. Because I remember this.
Yeah, I and like nothing happened.
Turn left at the traffic light.
So I'll turn left at the traffic light. I remember nothing happened.
It's a similar theme for a lot of Ohio chases.
Continue on West Sessions Avenue.
Either nothing happens and everything happens. And if I've got the time, I'll bank on the everything, even if it's nothing.
It might have been in 2018, I'm not sure. It was a long time back.
I probably was not around at that time.
My kid was really little. I remember that he was really little. We went out for the day because we kind of figured nothing was going to happen. It was real early in the season. And we were doing a shakedown run of all the equipment. So we went out, met James there, then we went into town. And then it was kind of looking like garbage. So we went different ways. And then my kid, he was in diapers. He shit so hard and so much it like came out the legs of his diapers. He was just stuck out like that. We had to take him into McDonald's and change it.
Oh boy.
I remember this. Just don't know why.
See, I love kids, and I can't wait to have one of my own. But then I also can wait for probably the rest of my life at the same time. It's a really weird mixed feeling.
It is a handful.
My best friend, the one who hosted the bonfire today, he is so cute, and he never cries. Like, this is a silent child. But then, like, it's great because I can go over and I can hold him and play with him whenever I want. I can interact with the baby. But then when it's time to do anything regarding diaper changes or feeding or any responsibilities, I just give it back. And I don't, it's not my kid. I don't have to deal with it, but I still get the joy of interacting with a small child. So it satisfies enough.
The grandparent equation.
Yes. Or in my case, honorary aunt. Since
What's
she
that
lives
thing doing?
the cluster.
Yeah. It's currently over Auburn.
Yeah, it's been over Auburn like for a minute now. I don't think I've seen it move more than like 10 miles.
You can faintly make out the outline of it.
Yeah.
It's really hazed, but it's over there. At this point, you probably walk up to the fucking thing. It doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
Could also be why it's acting weird.
Concord, Hicksville.
Breaker is at the tip of that far bottom one, north of Woodburn,
Yeah.
southern one.
stop sign.
I mean, there is no stop sign, but okay.
Continue on Buckskin Road.
Everybody today is just the stick me. Come on, do something.
Or at least move a little bit. Damn. Actually, no, don't move.
Stay right there. We'll drive up to you.
Yeah, it had been so long since I had really even thought
like how they blend into the scenery until you're about 100 yards from them. Stop signs. So I have a very, very rich and discerning vehicle. It has the optional oil bath braking system. Self-lubricating braking system. One can only imagine the luxury. This reminds me of that little narrow-ass road leading back into O Street. You pop out in a full-on town.
Just a weird day.
These little roads go forever too.
Watch out for the S-curves.
Yes. And random stop signs.
We got pulled from the slate.
Did we?
Yeah, we're in a marginal now, but the Michigan was never in the slate.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, they had the 2%, but they weren't in the slate.
Oh.
5 p.m.
Neither was Wisconsin, but they've still got. Oh, no, they didn't get anything.
Wisconsin's Day was Wednesday.
Ongoing storms are also overturning the troposphere during peak heating, casting doubts on adequate air mass destabilization for renewed organized severe threat. An isolated damaging wind gust or brief tornado could occur when a stronger storm can become sustained, hence the maintenance of a Category 1 slash marginal risk.
We're headed towards a storm that's done nothing but sustain for
Yeah.
a good chunk of the day now.
Sustained right where it started, in fact. Well, it started in Columbia City. It's moved to Auburn, which in the time frame it's persist. Christmas colors in Auburn. Yeah, we got Christmas colors.
Oh, good. In Auburn.
quarters of a mile, keep left to Ohio 2.
90 to 98% on room and air. Or with 138 for a attempt at the access times 2. Both times were unsuccessful. Or anything further, we'll see you in about 10.
Keep left to Ohio 2.
What a strange intersection.
Don't like it.
Oh, and blame me. So we have gray rain.
In 2.5 miles, turn right.
A literal town called Hicksville. I think we're still in Ohio too. It's like this is starting to gain some more lightning.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to get right up on it, there's a town called Concord right in
That little notchy area.
where it hasn't moved since the last 20-ish. You see it from there?
Yeah.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right.
49 is the road that's probably going to be up towards Concord. And that's where we're going to be.